Hi, this is Paul from globaltradingsoftware.com, and this is a tutorial video using some of our little unknown trading add-ons for ThinkorSwim and Ninjatrader versions today. One is the MACD Divergence, but I'm going to combine that with our new volume behavior where it colors the candles and talk about those, how to combine them and probably get some really great looking trades here. These are inexpensive add-ons, but really good to look at behavior and add to your trading toolbox if you like. So this is the ThinkorSwim version. We're on futures on YM, and we are going to look at the same moment in time on both platforms, on ThinkorSwim first and Ninjatrader, but talk about some different things on each one. So first of all, we get this line and the arrow print when we get the MACD divergence. So again, one mission of mine is to clean people's charts up so you've not got too many sub charts. So we're taking that information from the MACD divergence and we're actually just saying, hey, we've got a potential short here, and then for the long we print the line and we've got a little green arrow pointing up saying, hey, we've got a MACD divergence and we should be looking for a long. So it's a very, very simple tool, does all the calculations behind the scenes and prints that when you get that MACD divergence pointing in the direction of a potential short or a potential long. This could be used to back up your theory, your trade that you're looking for a long or a short, or indeed give you those signals. Now, the volume behavior indicator colors the candles. I'm going to go through the key for those candles right now. So we've got volume accumulation. So we increase in volume when we get up at green candles here where my cursor is. So this particular candle here where we reject the lows was one higher volume than this previous candle. Then the next candle is green, so that's higher volume than this candle. And the next one is green, is even higher, so we're building up some momentum there. Then the cyan is a down candle but with less volume than the previous candle. Then the red, we can see down on this move here, is distribution, so there's more volume than the previous candle. We can see the distribution really picking up here, more red candles coming in, more selling pressure coming down here. So we start off with down arrows with cyan, so there's low volume after this big volume up candle. Then we start to come down, and then the momentum starts to build. We've got more volume to the downside with the red. We've got more volume to the upside, but it's an indecision doji, even though it's a green doji, but it's more volume. Then we get a cyan, then we get red, cyan. Grey is an up candle, but with less volume. It's not got the power to push it up. Red takes over again, more volume. As you can see, that really comes down. Helps us to manage the trade, but also get in there. And then finally, when we get down here, we get the MACD divergence indication, say, hey, you should be looking for a long here. Then we get a candle here, which is important. We reject the lows. That's a 618 retracement. That's a hammer candle. But more importantly, that hammer candle is in with more volume than this previous candle. So that's a rejection on high volume. Then we start to move up on grey candles, but we're still moving up. Then we get a couple more greens. Volume starting to pick up. Now you see how we're getting more of these accumulation candles driving that trade up, helping us with that move. So that's the ThinkorSwim version. Let's go to the trading view, the Ninjatrader version now. So this is this same move. Again, it works the same. We've got the MACD divergence, then we're coming down, we've got all those reds. The entry would be below this pivot, and that momentum really starts to pick up. We've got the MACD divergence giving us that indication we're looking for a long. There's that rejection candle painted green because it's higher volume, forms that bullish army. Then we start to build some real good bullish momentum with these accumulation candles. But what I wanted to look at as well is at this point we get a MACD divergence saying you should be looking for a short. But we've got to keep an eye out on these. This is a candle that was printed on here, so that was a big solid green candle, more volume. Then we get two little cyan candles, then we get accumulation, accumulation, accumulation. So we're getting that volume building up to the upside. So we ignore this trade. When you get a signal, a MACD divergence signal, you've got to look for confirmation, you've got to look for an entry. And you would say, let's look for an entry below this sort of pivot where my cursor is here. But nothing is, we're not getting those red candles, consecutive red candles since the signal to show that actually that momentum is building to the downside. In fact, it's the opposite. It turns around the momentum. We keep coming down, but we're rejecting the lows all the time with higher volume each candle. So the momentum's building up, and then finally we get even more momentum coming up to the upside. So by combining these, we're getting good signals, but we're getting confirmations, if you like, from the volume, so from that behavior that we can see while we're coloring those candles. So two very, very simple trading add-ons for Ninjatrader and ThinkorSwim, but combined, they give some great trading opportunities, and we use that volume for confirmation. But for also, if we're in this short already, and we get this rejection on high volume, then we're following through with higher volume. We look at that as a trade management tool to actually get out to say, hey, there's more volume to go into the upside now, let's get out of this trade. So just a quick snippet using some of the indicators that I don't usually make the videos on, but it's about time that I started to pull in some of these less expensive indicators that are real good add-ons to your trading strategies and can really help with understanding behavior. So this was the MACD divergence and the volume behavior indicators, which colors the candles. Combined together, a great little strategy.